Hey y'all, Tracy here with Keeper of the Home at 4D Farms. Welcome to today's video. Y'all just grab your seat, be prepared to set a spell, because we're going to reminisce about 2024, and then we're going to talk about what's coming in 2025. So y'all grab your seat, come on in, take a look, have a listen, and let's get started, okay? If y'all are seeing me for the first time, my name is Tracy. I'm the creator and I run our YouTube channel, but I also am the author of our blogs. And if you want like a readable tutorial version of a lot of our videos of what we're all about here at 4D Farms, we're all about faith, family, home, and farm. You can catch us on our blogs at 4dfarms.blogspot.com and 4dfarms.wordpress.com. All right, goody. Let's reminisce about some things in 2024. There was a lot of videos in 2024, and I've had so many people message me or email me and just say thank you. I actually had a college kid thank me because they were like, you know, you're right. I didn't grow up learning these things. I was too busy being a kid or having fun, and my mom did all that, or my dad did all that. They didn't teach me to do all this. Not that they didn't care, but, you know, busy lives, and some kids miss out on learning some things, and they're like, I have been watching your traveling playlist, like my Instant Pot and air fryer, hotel cooking, small space cooking. Y'all, I think I'm going to just rename that playlist to traveling / small space cooking / Instant Pot air fryer recipes, because we don't always stay in a hotel when we go out of town. Sometimes we're lucky enough that some of my husband's co-workers will look ahead for us before we get there to maybe find us a little cottage or a cabin or a bed and breakfast or an Airbnb or a small house or something that we can rent and not be in a hotel. But then there's some places where just nothing is available like that. We have friends in other states that lets us rent from them, and we just love it. And that comes in handy because I've got more space to spread out, cook, you know, better, because I'll have a stove, an oven, a bigger refrigerator, things like that, where I don't have to shop like every other day and get out. Or I've got bigger pots and pans because I can, an oven and a stove, you know, I can bake bread, I can do whatever. But moral of the story is this kid's comments, they were like, I've been watching your air fryer and Instant Pot recipes and microwave. And it was a he, and he said, I have started learning how to cook for myself instead of going to all these fast food places that surround the campuses all the time. And I can't always make it home on weekends to get my mama's home cooking. And he was like, thank you, because my parents got me an air fryer and an Instant Pot at the beginning of the school season for college kids. What is that, September? For college kids? I don't know. I know for public school it's August, in our area anyway. And then college kids go back to school in September. And he's like, my parents set me up in my dorm room and got me all these nifty contraptions to cook with. And he said, I'm a guy. I had no clue how to use all these things. And he was like, I stumbled across one of your videos, and he said, thank you. He said, because I have been learning how to cook meals for myself. Y'all, this is why I do what I do. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. a video, all my videos may not be for you, but there may be one or two that's in your niche. There's something for everybody, okay? And I just try to share what I know, what I learn, what I want to learn, what I want to do, what I've done, okay? That really blessed my heart. That person, that kid reached out to me. And our youngest son, he's like, I've gotten better at cooking, and it's just, oh, y'all, that just blesses me so much to know that I always said when I started this channel, y'all, I don't care anything about getting famous, okay? That's not what I do this for. I just take what I learn and I share it with everybody else for someone that might be interested in that particular topic. All of my subscribers and all of my viewers may not be interested in gardening and canning and just doing all these things. But that's why there's different niches, okay? That's why there's faith, family, anything to do with your family. Ooh, that sun's trying to shine, y'all. Homemaking, family, parenting, marriage, okay? You're going to get a little bit of this and a little bit of that in every one of my videos. But everything also on my channel is organized into playlists, okay? I know all about traveling. Trust me, I do. I know all about traveling. I know where everything goes in my truck when it's time to pack my bags and throw my boxes in there. I know how to put it in my truck. No, you got to turn it this way. This one goes on the bottom. This one goes on top. When my husband's trying to help me. Yeah, I know how to put things in my suitcase. I know how to pack. I've learned packing hacks and tips and tricks. Y'all, that's why I have different playlists to fit different people, okay? So that traveling and small space cooking, y'all, there are truck drivers that are learning how to use instant pots and air fryers in the cabins of their semi-trucks, okay? There's people who go tent camping, RV camping, small space, hotel, where you're limited for space and cooking. You may not know how to cook over an open fire, but 99% of even tent campsites have electrical plug-ins, okay? So they may not have that bathroom and that shower, but they're going to have an electrical plug-in, okay? So you can set you up a table, have your air fryer and an Instant Pot and a crock pot and a deep fryer to fry them fish up with if you go fishing when you're camping. See, y'all, there's something for everybody. There's my gardening playlist. There's my canning and preserving playlist, whether I am canning stuff that we are freshly hauling in from the garden and you got to get that stuff up quick, or I find things that I don't grow on sale and we buy it in bulk at the store and then I bring it home and process it. So I can be canning year round, y'all. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the air fryer, Instant Pot, another work trip is coming up. I feel like we just got home. Oh my gosh. This is like one of the last couple of videos in 2024. So, y'all catch some old things. If you have been coming to my channel in 2024, okay, and you've learned something, please put it in the comments below in this video, because I just want to know. When I started my channel, I said, if I can just bless or help one person, it's worth it to me. And y'all, that one person reached out to me, and he just don't know how much that made my day, blessed my heart, made me just want to shout and cry all at the same time. And then I had someone comment just a couple of days ago on a video and said, you really should have more viewers because I have learned a lot. Y'all, all it takes is if you think somebody can use a video, learn something from it, share it with them. There's a little share button up, all them little buttons, they're up underneath the videos, below the description box or above the description box. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's a save button, there's a share button, there's all these other little buttons. Okay, there's a share button, okay? You click on that little button or you tap on that little button and it'll say copy link. Okay, and then you can send it to someone in a text. You can email it to somebody. You can put it on your social media, Facebook, Instagram. Well, no, you can't do it Instagram. Y'all, that's aggravating on Instagram. Anything, okay? You can share it. And I mean, help spread the word, okay? Because y'all, I look a lot of things up on YouTube. So does my husband. And we're like, oh, so that's how you do that. And I'll save that video. I have playlists that are private for my education purposes, okay? Because there's a lot of things I'm wanting to learn, and they may be coming this coming year. They may not, because that's things I still need to learn, and I want to practice, get good at it, and then, bam, throw it on here, okay? But some things are coming. Let's see what else. Sewing playlist, okay? I'm going to be doing more sewing. There's a work trip that's coming up. There's nothing to do in this area where we're going. I'm loading up my sewing machines again and my little project box, and I'm going to do some sewing, and and we'll be close enough home that I can make a couple of trips home, see those grandbabies, because y'all, they get to whining and crying when you coming home, Jimbo. Okay, time to make a trip home. So I can bring some stuff home with me, because some of it's for them anyway. I can bring things home with me, give it to them, spend some time with them, go buy it before dear hubby has to come apart. When you coming back home, sweetheart? Y'all, I am pulled in so many directions. It's not even funny. I am a needed person. My husband needs me. My grandkids need me. My kids still need me, whether or not they want to admit it or not. Finally had one to admit it, and I'm like, goody. Okay, so see, I'm a needed person. I'm pulled in different directions. So I need to be cloned. Anyway, if you've been following some videos, y'all, there is sewing, there is cooking playlists, but I kind of have those separated out. There's all the ones that I do, the air fryer and the Instant Pot. That's on my traveling playlist. Now there's a playlist called Hey Gma, What's for Supper? Kind of got that idea from Hee Haw, Hey Grandpa, what's for supper? Okay, see, I kind of stole that idea. Okay, so Hey Gma, What's for Supper? That's where I'm either on the road cooking or I'm in my own kitchen cooking, and I just share all kinds of recipes that I come up off the top of my head with. I am an eyeballer. People have wanted specific measurements and recipes. I can give you the ingredients and I can tell you how to do it, but I may not have the exact measurements because, y'all, I'm an eyeball person unless I am specifically following a recipe. But I'm like, that looks about right. Maybe just a little pinch more, maybe just a smidgen. That don't look wet enough. I need to add a little more of this. So, that's just how I cook. And then I come up with recipes where I have to go to the grocery store. Y'all, it kills me to go to the grocery store and buy groceries because I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got pumpkin puree at home. I got potatoes at home. I've got pickled eggs at home. I've got okra. I've got zucchini. I've got squash. I got corn. I got green beans. I got my own pasta sauce. Y'all, it kills me and our budget to have to go to the grocery store, but I have to. So there is also my meal planning playlist, meal planning and grocery shopping playlist. Not only do I teach you how to meal plan, I teach you how to meal plan by shopping your pantry first. What's in your pantries? What's in your freezers? Then go buy your supplement stuff that you don't have. Y'all, you would not believe the people that will meal plan and they'll go buy groceries. Then they'll get home and see they already had some of that. So now you got double. Now you got to use one of them up before it goes bad, or you got to throw that one out because you let it expire or get freezer burnt. So yeah, shop your pantries first. Try to plan a meal with what you already have on hand. It's all in my meal planning and grocery shopping playlist. Then I show you how to meal plan and get groceries when you just absolutely have to go grocery shopping, okay? Then I take you on a couple of grocery shopping trips with me where I show y'all how they try to trip y'all up in the grocery store. I teach you how to shop different ways. Oh, you'll just have to see the videos, y'all. I literally took y'all on a trip with me one time grocery shopping, and I walked y'all around the store with me, and I showed you, okay, this is in the can. This is in the frozen section, but it's the same. Let's take corn. Can, frozen corn, or fresh corn? How to get the best deal. Because y'all, the canned goods have gone up tremendously. Maybe next year this will change. Oh, that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to trigger anybody. Maybe this coming year, inflation will go down, okay? But it's in the works, okay? But I teach you how to compare where that particular items are, whether it's going to benefit you to buy it frozen or if it's going to benefit you to buy it in the can. Now, I'm talking about price-wise, okay? Or if it's going to benefit you to just get some fresh and cook it fresh. Y'all, check those out because I have learned a lot of money-saving tips, especially for when we are on work trips. And I can't just go get my own home canned green beans or my own fresh corn that we have in the freezer or okra or zucchini and squash or pasta sauce if I want to make some spaghetti. I have to shop differently. Our grocery budget is a whole lot less expensive when we're at home than when we're traveling. I have to rely on the grocery store, okay? I have to go buy all those ingredients, and it kills me. Go check out that playlist. If you want to learn how to meal plan, meal prep, grocery shopping tips, y'all, come on, you young mothers, you college kids who are fixing to, you may be fixing to end your college education and you're engaged or you're fixed to be married or something like that. And if you didn't learn these tips and tricks, go watch those videos. I got plenty of playlists for busy mothers. I was one. I'm still one. Okay? I homeschooled our boys from kindergarten through the 6th grade. 7th grade, puberty hit, hormones hit. They wanted to get away from mom, plus they wanted to play sports. At that time, years ago, public school kids could not participate in homeschool kids could not participate in public school activities in the state where I'm from. They started that the year after my boys went to public school. I'm like, now you do it. But they had already got a taste of a little bit of independence, a little bit of freedom, making friends, hanging out with other people. Broke my little mama heart, but, your kids' needs change when they get older. So I have a homeschooling playlist. If you are interested in today's society, you want to start homeschooling, I got a playlist, okay? I tell you what we used, how we got started, my inspiration for getting started, how we used our program. We used a Bentgo, all of our homeschooling materials. Y'all, I even take you through starting with toddlers, babies, toddlers, preschoolers, kindergarten, on up. Okay, all of my resources that I used to teach. I used my boys. I used some of those same things on my granddaughters before they started school. Their parents are not into the homeschooling thing. So when they turned 5 or 6, because of the birthdays law, I got one that was able to start at 5, and the other one had to wait till she was 6, because in our state, the birthday law, okay? She got held behind a whole year, but it fit her. Anyway, all the things that I used for them before they went to kindergarten. Our oldest granddaughter, she is on an advanced reading level, because I helped her learn how to read before she went to kindergarten. Let's see. But anyway, homeschooling playlist. I start from babies, toddlers, preschoolers on up. Everything, resources, inspiration, tips and tricks that I come up with for my own curriculum, things that I use to incorporate into teaching, okay? Using them as teaching resources. Oh, go check that one out. If you're nervous about getting started, if you don't know how to get started, don't know how to look at the different resources available and the academics and curriculum that you need, it's in those videos. What else is there? Busy Moms. I have a whole playlist on make-ahead freezer breakfasts, where I just batch cooking breakfasts, anything from breakfast sandwiches to muffins, cinnamon rolls, egg bites, oh my gosh, what else? Pancakes, waffles, shuffles. Okay, and how I sneak nutritious things. Make sure no little ears are listening. Nutritious things in them to get some things into your kids without them knowing about it. Okay, but it's for busy moms, busy school mornings, work mornings, chaotic mornings, or some mornings when you just still want a healthy breakfast, but you don't have time to do it from scratch. Taking a day to just batch cook a bunch of freezer breakfasts. If you're not into breakfasts, you can use the same principles to prep dinners, freezer dinners, okay? Like lasagnas, all these casseroles. Double your recipe. Make one for that night's meal. Make another one. Wrap that baby up. Throw it in the freezer. You got a meal for another busy night. Y'all, I was a busy mother, okay? I homeschooled our kids. I ran a farm out here. I raised dairy goats, okay? We ran a farm. We still have a garden. And then our kids were in extracurricular activities. So that meant sometimes in the evenings, we were going somewhere. I meal prepped a bunch of dinners. I remember warming my fanny on some bleachers sometimes at football games, and I'd take my supper with me. Yeah, go! Yeah! And I'd eat my supper. And then, our youngest son was in martial arts. I sat in class sometimes over there in the corner while he's kicking and punching. I'm sitting over there stuffing my face. I've been there. I've done that, y'all. I've been on the working side of the homemaking, mothering, and I've been on the non-working side, still mothering, but it's still a job, y'all. Check out my homemaking playlist. There's more to come on that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Whew. What else have I got? I got a lot, y'all. Faith, family, home, and farm. Okay, we're getting into more farm videos and if I get the chance, y'all, I'm going to do it. I come across okay, now let's get into what's coming in 2025. Go through all of my playlists. See if there's something that fits you. If it don't fit you, if you know of somebody, oh, she's doing that. I think so-and-so can watch this and it might help them, okay? I'm not everybody's cup of tea because I say y'all a lot. I've been told that. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. That's coming. Oh, don't put it past me. That's coming. Let's see. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, okay? But I'm informative. My youngest son just told me the other night. He said, Mom, I love you, but you're passionate. You are. I knew what he meant by that. You are passionate. You are so deep into what you do and passion. You got an energy. And I'm like, I can have energy every once in a while, but then there's days I don't even know what day it is. And all I want to do is just sleep. I want a nappy, okay? Anyway, he's like, but you're passionate about what you do and you just want to help other people. And he gets me. That's my mini-me. Our oldest son is my husband's mini-me. Our youngest son is my mini-me. We got one of each. And then they each have some qualities of the other parent. But we do have mini-me's and he gets me. He understands me. And he's like, you're just passionate, Mom. And I get it. He said, I know you tried to teach us a lot before we left home. So, oh, y'all, he made me cry. Okay, before I cry again. Okay, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody's going to get me. Those of y'all that's been hanging out with me since my channel first started, thank you. Thank you. You get me, you understand me, and you've hung in there this whole time. I've got viewers that just pops in a video and like, whoo, click. They hop on down to the next video. That's okay. That don't hurt my feelings, not one bit. Maybe I'm not for them, okay? There's somebody out there I'm for, okay? Have a nice day. Bless you. Maybe we'll meet again at another time. Maybe another video you'll come across and you might take the time to watch that one. I don't know. It don't hurt my feelings. Like I said, I never intended, it wasn't my goal to just become famous. I just want to help. So, let's get into 2025. We've got just a few more videos coming in 2020. What is this? 24. I need to count backwards. 2024. Okay. If you found something that you liked, you actually learned something, please tell me in the comments what video it was, what you learned. I just like to know that I'm helping somebody. Okay. That's all I want to do. Okay, what's coming in 2025? I thought about ending my homemaking playlist because I'm like, okay, I think I've covered everything. But no, you can still teach an old dog new tricks. I'm years old. You didn't hear that? I'm decades old. And I learned some things. And I'm like, where was YouTube when I was a young mother? I could have used that little bit of information right there to make my mornings go by smoother, to make my nighttime routine with babies a whole lot smoother. All these nifty gadgets they've got now. Where was all this? I know times change. So that's why I'm going to keep my homemaking series going, because I'm still learning things. There's more things coming that I want to learn how to do. I want to learn how to make our own dishwashing detergent, dishwasher tabs to go in your dishwasher, laundry soap. What else? Soaps. There's things I want to learn, y'all. Cheese making. I used to raise goats. I think I started on this a while ago, and then I just jumped. For 10 years, I raised dairy goats. I had my own breeding program. I had my own maintenance and management program, feeding program. They were all registered dairy goats, Nubian dairy goats, through the American Dairy Goat Association. Did this for 10 years. I drank the milk because it was healthier, cut down on a lot of my inflammation, and I made cheeses, yogurts. Yeah. I came across some home videos where I started videoing years ago, y'all. And I said, if I could turn these into some educational DVDs, this was before YouTube even came along. I said, if I can turn these into some educational videos and do like some clinics I did a seminar one time at a local feed supply in one of our big cities, and they called me and wanted me to come speak. And that that just ignited my passion right there. I spoke. I was a nervous wreck. My boys were with me, and I spoke on goat management and raising goats. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something when I get home. I'm just going to start grabbing my video camera and just start videoing. And that was before smartphones. That was before smartphones. We had the video cameras, okay? The little handheld video cameras. I found them. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to make some videos. I'm going to try to take those home videos, turn them into videos, educational videos, even if I have to cut out and do voiceovers. I show live goat births, everything, and trimming hooves and all such as that. If there is anybody, it's coming in 2025, if there is anybody that is interested in learning goat husbandry and getting into it, dairy. Now, we never consumed any of ours. We never slaughtered any. I raised mine for the milk, okay? And I had bucks for my breeding program. So if you're interested in dairy goats or goat husbandry, maintenance, health, things like that, I think I'm going to get those up and turn them into videos and get them on here just for educational purposes. No, I don't still do it, okay? 2014, I got into a bad health situation and I couldn't. It broke my heart. I had to rehome my whole program, my whole herd, and it broke my heart. I had to stop for a while because I had health issues. I couldn't do it anymore. Our chickens, I raised both of them. I couldn't do it anymore. So, but I still have the education. I still have those pages on our blogs where you can read about it. And I found these videos the other day and I'm like, aha. So I'm going to try to work on those in 2025 for anyone who may be interested in that. What else is coming? I'm going to have more homemaking because, like I said, you can still teach an old dog new tricks. A lot of people don't know maintenance on their appliances. You get appliances and you don't know how to keep them maintained. People don't care to read the owner's manuals anymore. And then all of a sudden you start having problems with that appliance and then come to find out it was something you should have been doing all along or you wasn't doing something right and then you've tore up your appliance. Now you got to replace it. Homemaking tips for when I was working and I had a totally different routine than I do now, not working. Okay? Check out my homemaking playlist, and there's more to come. Little nifty gadgets and things that we've upgraded to that helps me out. Okay? I can't clean my whole house in one day like I used to could when I was a young, healthy whippersnapper. I can't do it anymore. I have to break things down either into chores or in zones now. I teach you how to do that, okay? I teach you how to come up with a cleaning routine, cleaning tips and tricks, what I do to make my cleaning a whole lot faster, chores for kids, raising capable kids. It's on that playlist. Our boys earned rewards and things. I had chore charts for them, y'all. I got kids that learned how to do their own laundry, clean their own rooms, clean their own bathrooms, pitch in with chores around the house, cook, because mama taught them. Guess what? When they got married, their wives appreciated that. Appreciate it, okay? They appreciated it. I got boys that can cook. They help. They help with the kids. They help with the laundry. They help with the cleaning. You're welcome. My son just told me the other night, I learned a lot when you thought I wasn't listening and paying attention. I about fainted in the floor. We were in a restaurant eating. I about fainted in the floor. I'm like, you did? He said, yeah, I did. I learned a lot. I said, I've learned a lot. And he said, it makes the house run a whole lot smoother. You're welcome. Let's see. Bread making. Oh, y'all. I got a bread making series. If you're just seeing me for the first time, you have no clue what I'm about. We're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Okay? I have a bread making playlist where I start you out with simple things like southern things like cornbread, biscuits, other things. And then we graduate a little bit and I start you out on a beginner level where it's a four to five ingredients. I've changed some things. 4 to 5 ingredients. It is a no need. If you can't knead, like I can't sometimes, or you don't have a stand mixer to knead dough with, it's a 5-minute no knead bread dough. And I take you through videos showing you all the things you can do with that no knead bread. And then I tested some out. These videos are coming, I think, in 2025, where I test out my 5-minute no knead bread dough. Traveling. Yes, I can do it while I'm traveling because I can't take my stand mixer. I take it traveling with me. I use it. I'll mix me some up, and then I can bake homemade bread, pizzas, you name it, on the road, in an air fryer, in a hotel. Y'all, I will make little mini loaves in the little mini muffin pan, meatloaf pans or bread pans in the air fryer. I have perfected it. Yes and amen. I can bake bread on the road with my 5-minute no knead bread dough. Now, when we're home, I'm graduating you into an intermediate level where we're going to get into the kneaded dough, more of the yeasty sandwich loaf type. You can still do sandwich loaves with a 5-minute no knead bread dough, but we're going to graduate to the kneaded dough. And you can either knead it by hand or in your stand mixer. An intermediate level is coming up, okay? Then I started experimenting with the kneaded bread dough traveling. So now I can still make bread 2 different ways traveling, either in a hotel or somewhere, and in an air fryer. I have done it. I practiced and practiced and practiced. I'm like, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. If we're in a hotel and I'm using my air fryer, I have to downscale. But when we go somewhere where I've got a house or something or a bigger area and I got a big stove, some hotels that we go to have the suites with the big kitchens in it, where I have a I got a smallish size stove with an oven, and I can bake regular bread loaves. If I got to use my air fryer, I make the mini bread loaves. Oh, y'all, those are coming up. Those are coming up. Yes and amen. They're coming up. So we got a beginner level. If you want to check out that playlist, the 5-minute no knead bread dough, the simple things, and then graduating into the kneaded bread dough, then you can still do the exact same things with that dough that you did with the no knead bread dough. Yeah, okay. And then it may be further on into 2025, but y'all, me and my mother have been buying grains, whole grains, wheat berries. We both got grain meals. I bought my mother's. My husband just got me one for Christmas. He saw how much it was helping my mama out. And we have been... Now, I also have a grain mill attachment, birds. I also have a grain mill attachment on my KitchenAid mixer, but he just got me a Nutri grain mill. Okay, so me and my mother have been learning, and I buy 50-pound bags of wheat berries. We use our grain mills to grind those down into our own freshly milled flour. then turning around and using it to make everything. Okay? That's going to be in the advanced. That's going to be in the advanced. That's going to be further into 2025 because we're still learning. We're still working on it. My mother got diagnosed with leaky gut syndrome, and she got down really bad for like a couple of months. She seriously had to make dietary changes and was on heavy supplements, not medication, but supplements, fermented foods, and then I threw in the freshly milled flour, buying the grains. I'd been wanting to do it for years anyway, and I'm like, now's the time. It wasn't meant for me to do it 10 years ago. There was a time for everything, and now was the time. I started buying the grains. We started milling her own flour. She started making her some own flour, and it was easier digestible. And we used the 5-minute no-knead bread dough because the 5-minute no-knead bread dough is a fermented dough that mimics sourdough. Okay? She was specified fermented foods. I said, Mama, you'll be getting a double whammy. Fermented bread from the 5-minute no-knead bread dough because it's fermented, and using whole grains. And I know everybody hears this all the time, and we're going to get into this in a video. You can't eat wheat. You can't eat grains now. They're bad for you. Trust me when I say you've been lied to or brainwashed. And we will get into that video when we get into the advanced part of my bread making series. I'm going to bust some myths in that video. So, more to come in the bread baking. We are going to be graduating. More to come in that video, I promise. That playlist, I promise. What else is coming in 2025? There are more things that I'm learning. I'm coming up with some more canned biscuit videos. Some of them are starting to be repeated, and I'm like, I can't do that because I've already done that, and I already told them you could do this, or I may just go ahead and do it anyway. More to come in the canned biscuit video department. Sewing. Oh, y'all, just trust me. There's still going to be more videos to come in 2025. More homemaking coming. More bread making coming. More recipes coming, because at the first of the year, we have to go on a work trip, and we're fixing to have to go on one, and I'll be in a house this time, a little cottage, and I will have an oven this time so I can be perfecting some more of my bread making. We might get into some sheet pan meals. We might get into, there's no telling what we're liable to get into. We won't need bail money though. Yeah, more recipes to come. I'll still be taking my Instant Pot and my air fryer with me just in case. Because I don't know how many dishes is in there and what I've got to cook with, pots and pans. So yes, more recipes to come. Just trust me. There's more to come in 2025, simply because I'm going to continue the playlist, because we're just going to continue learning, and then more new things as I learn them, I will be sharing them. Okay. And more things on the farm. We came in from a work trip. We've got to spend the holidays and the winter time, or the holidays and stuff, and finishing up fall. We made it through the holidays before we have to go again. And the guys have been working on fencing around here for the cows to rotate pastures. They're coming up with better practices in the cattle department, and setting them up paddocks for different rotations, and then because that helps with your worming program, y'all. Same as goats. I did it. And then when it's time to wean the calves from the moms, separating them out. Yes, we've been trying to knock out projects on our to-do list. And y'all, there's just a few little things, y'all, we've still got to get done in our kitchen. I pick on my husband all the time. And he's like, I know, dear, I know, dear, I know, dear. We almost started having it finished, but then we had to rotate cows. That meant cutting down some trees, putting up fence lines. We just had to pause. I just got to replace some sockets, get covers on them, and just put up trim work. And that's it. But y'all, life happens. Crap happens. That's coming on a t-shirt too. Crap happens, okay? There's sometimes you just got to take pauses here because this is falling apart and it needs to be done. See? Faith, family, home, and farm. There's never-ending chores to do on the farm, okay? Before we go on this work trip, we got to get out here, take down cattle panels, take down T-posts, because we're going to be shifting things around coming up in 2025 in the growing season. And got to take down those tomato clips, got to take down wire, put it up for the winter, winterize our garden, burn it off, fertilize, lime, some things we're getting prepared to do out in the garden to get ready for the spring 2025 planting season. That'll be coming in 2025, starting in the spring. Maintenance on the house. You guys, get those fireplaces cleaned out. The flues. Get the gutters clean. Okay, we got to do that. Just projects we got coming up on the farm we got to do. Okay. New things coming up in 2025. Y'all be sure. There's also some companies that I'm checking into becoming affiliates with. And if I use their products, I'll share it with you, how it helps, things like that. I am already an affiliate in a bunch of programs. Y'all know we already have our own Amazon storefront. I always link everything in our description box. Let's get to that. A lot of people are confused when people say, I'll put it in my description box. So, what are you talking about? Okay, if you're on a smart device, you can't do this from your TV, a tablet, an iPad, a smartphone, stuff like that. Up under the video, there is where you'll see some sentences up under the video, up under the title, and then it'll say more or show more or an arrow or something like that. Tap on that and it'll drop down. That's called a description box. Creators will put in their description boxes. They'll tell you what the video is about. If they're members of any affiliate programs where they have special links that you can shop through to get discounts, that's only available if you shop through them. Okay, like I have since I bought my mother a Nutri grain meal, I became an affiliate. And they gave me a special code. And in order to get a discount, if you want to get a Nutri-Meal, that's the only way you can get it is to shop through that link. You can't get that discount if you just go straight to the website. So that's the reason why some people become affiliates, to get y'all some discounts and get these codes when you shop through those links. And not only that, you're helping us out, okay? So we already have our own Amazon storefront. And on our Amazon, it's in the description box below the video. And if you see something that we use in our kitchen or outside, some of our gardening tools, my husband's tools that he uses here on the farm, anything like that, we have it on playlist. And when we renovated our kitchen and I showed people things that we did in our kitchen in zones, and they're like, where did you get that pull-out rack for your pots and pans underneath your cabinet? It's in our Amazon store. 75% of what we have in this house comes from Amazon, okay? And so we have anything we talk about or we show you or you have questions about in our Amazon store. I have everything designed in playlist list. That's on YouTube. List. Like if it's in my kitchen, it's on my kitchen essentials playlist. If it's a book, like a canning book or a book that I just recommend to read or a recipe book or something like that. I got a playlist, books and DVDs, I think. I've got, um, oh, all of my bread making stuff, all such as that I use, my pots and pans, they're all on my kitchen essentials list. I have essential lists for kids, like educational resources for kids for homeschooling, okay? Everything is broke down in lists. Outdoor recreation, gardening lists. My arrow gardens are on that list. When I show people how I grow herbs inside and I preserve herbs, and then I show people sometimes how I start our tomato plants using our arrow gardens. It's a hydroponics system. It's on our gardening list on Amazon where I get the arrow gardens, and then on our YouTube channel here on YouTube, it's on our gardening playlist, and I show you how I unboxed it, how I planted during the growing season, how to maintenance it and maintain it, and then all the way from taking them out, planting the plants out in the garden if you're interested in hydroponics and using an arrow garden hydroponic system. Our systems are on our garden essentials list under our Amazon storefront, and then check out my videos. Everything is organized in our Amazon storefront list to where it's easy to find. I have a list traveling where I show you, like in videos on YouTube, I have a traveling and packing where I show you all the tips and tricks I've learned how to pack better to save space, like using packing cubes. They're in our Amazon store. Some luggage, things like that. Everything in our Amazon store is categorized into lists, okay? And then I'm an affiliate with Dollar Tree. Y'all know that. I love me some Dollar Tree. You can order online. I'm an affiliate with Nutri now. Bentgo, the Bentgo lunch boxes and all the lunch making accessories for kids and grown-ups, y'all. It's not just for those little kid lunch boxes. They have added so many products to their line. There is things on there that I'm wanting to get hubby for his lunch boxes. And when I pack his breakfasts and his lunches, and sometimes he's at work late enough that I have to pack his suppers so to where they don't leak. Okay, I'm fixing to fix him up with some Bentgo products. They're not just for kids. They have backpacks. They have insulated lunch boxes, box accessories, thermoses, utensils for kids, then teenagers, then grown-ups. If you take your breakfasts or your lunches or your suppers to work with you, they have a grown-up line. Oh, y'all, they have evolved. So that's in the description box, and you can save on those. But I love the kids' lunch boxes, the leak-proof lunch boxes, okay? And then the little insulated lunch bags to put those in. And then the little ice cube things that you freeze, and then the little packs that you put in the lunch boxes with them to keep them cold. The thermoses where you can keep things hot. Oh, y'all, here on YouTube, I've got a playlist for lunch making, kids' lunches. We had one that took his lunches to school because he didn't like the lunchroom food. We had one that didn't mind the lunchroom food. So one packed his lunch, one didn't. And then now I have to do dear hubby's breakfast, lunch, and supper sometimes. So check out Bentgo's line of products. They have evolved and they have added so much to their website. But my link where you can get special discount codes and things like that and sales is under it. Just tap on it, okay? And it'll take you straight to that website. But make sure that you look and see if there's a code there and what code to use, okay? To get those special discounts. Because if you don't use that, you're probably not going to get that discount, okay? Just use my codes. Oh my gosh, what else? Anyway, that's what we mean by it's in the description box below. Sometimes I'll put a recipe down there. A lot of people will post recipes in there. Always read in there, okay? I've got the links to our 2 blogs in there. If you would rather read something rather than watch a video, I'm the author of both of our blogs, Here for Our Farm, on WordPress and Blogger. So both of those are in the description box. You can read all day long if you want to. Bookmark stuff, okay? Tap on that. It'll take you straight to our blogs, okay? Trust me when I say, y'all, there's more to come in 2025 because I'm going to share more. I'm going to show more. I'm going to learn more and share more, okay? And then just some different things coming in 2025. But, y'all, if you hung out with me in 2024 or you saw me for the first time, thank y'all so much to my subscribers, my new subscribers, my returning subscribers, my new viewers. And like I said, if this is the first video you're catching and you have no clue what I'm talking about, start at the bottom and just binge watch if you want to, just to see what we're all about. Because there's more to come, okay? Y'all, I hope y'all learned something from all my videos from 2024 to my very first video ever on this channel. I hope you have learned something. Please be sure to let me know below anything that you have learned from me. I just want to know I'm just doing what the Lord called me to do. My passion, like my son said, you're just passionate, Mama. And then hang out with me in 2025, okay? I hope y'all have a wonderful new year. There's a couple of more videos coming to finish up the end of the year. There will be a brand new video on January the 1st, and I'm going to warn you right now, it was a hard video for me to do. It was a hard video for me to do, but it needed to be done. And I've already warned my family, it's coming. You've been forewarned. And it was a hard one to do. But it needed to be done because I needed to address issues. Issues that I know people are going to face someday in their life. Okay, and how to maybe cut it off and ward it off from even starting to happen. Okay, I didn't get too personal in that video because some things I just still don't want to talk about. And my husband will not share his story, and I'm not going to share his story. It's not my place. And we'll talk about it in that video. But there's another homemaking video coming. There's another, to finish up the season. I think there's a recipe coming. There's about 2 or 3 more videos, including this one, to finish up 2024. But that homemaking one is going to start 2025. And maybe this will start somebody out to have a better 2025. That's why I held on to that video until the beginning of the new year, because maybe it will help somebody just poof, walk into 2025 and have a better 2025. Okay? You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. All right? I hope y'all have an amazing new year. I hope this coming year will be prosperous and you learn what you can learn. We all just learn to just maybe learn something new or something that you already know, but tweak it a little bit, make it a little better, okay? And just have a better 2025. Thank y'all so much for being a part of my channel, commenting, liking, sharing. Keep doing it because y'all, it's actually helping our channel get out to more people that might be interested in a particular topic or niche that we have. So just continue doing what you're doing and share and like and comment, whatever. Thumbs up, whatever that little thing right there, okay? Whatever. Just help us get out there a little bit to help other people. Okay. I hope y'all have a very prosperous 2025. Finish out this season strong. Let's have a better 2025. I will see y'all in the next few videos and in the new year. Let's keep it going. God bless, and we'll catch you in the next video.